Continue. I do miss having Izakir as Daffodil. While on one hand, I wanted to murder him for jumping all over the place, and I noticed it takes away from being able to really focus on characters. It is hysterical to watch Daffodil run around doing things, and especially to become this little fluffball balloon that floats around. Um, that was absolutely a highlight, and it was so worth seeing. Got planks. Planks. I got your planks. I made some planks for you, Stella. Enjoy. Oh, barely any planks. Dang. We really do not need to be making. Isaac went all out making. Okay. So we're daytime. Improve O'Toole's house by adding a picture frame. Can't do that until I think we get bottlenecked to Plaza. He needs fried chicken. Alice wants to go to Nordweiler. Let's... We can go to Ambertown Park. I kind of want to go to Ambertown Park because I think Giovanni's going to progress Astrid's storyline. As much as I love Astrid and I want to keep her around, I do want to progress stories. And at the same time, I am hoping... What is this? Ambertown. White Docks it is. At the same time, I am hoping that found something you might like, perhaps. Here's a gift from my collection. I hope you appreciate the value of such oddities. Or should I... Oh, he gives stuff that we can sell. Oh, this rain. Will it ever stop? Once we're in the proper location for it. Okay, you don't need to be fed. You can use some feeding. Why do I feel like we're not moving? We aren't. Why aren't we moving? Hold on. Oh no, have I encountered a bug of some sort? Moving to him, something else is going on. Francis says it's your lucky day. How lucky you must be. I've got a new errand just for you. Fresh off the presses. Have a look, see. What's your errand? You want cherries, apples, and pears. You also want nebula fabric and quartz. You can hematite. Fine, I guess. Coffee and corn for tea seeds. Okay, sure. Carrots and turnips for lettuce. Sure. Bright jelly and lightning in a bottle for citron. Sure. I don't know what you really want the citron for, but... I mean, we do need stuff. Let's go to her. I have a feeling something's blocking our path. No. There's a line through. Lightning storm. Don't be scared. No, I don't. Bad. Maybe next time. Recently hugged. Really good mood. I love rain so much I can stay under it for days. Oh, the wool's gone. Now it's too dark now. Let's just go to sleep. Actually, let's do this. Daffodil, you're so adorable. I'm gonna run out of cotton. More cotton. Plant seed. Have a variation. I don't think I really desperately have the variation, but whatever. We have lettuce. I kind of wish the rain would just like keep the soil wet, and I don't know if it does it for a little bit or if it just doesn't do it at all, but I don't know. I swear, you think there would need to be better animations for that. So like, let me just touch the tree. Ah, it gives me everything. Hey. Until morning. Thank God. Oh, thank God. There's definitely some obstacle in our path. I'm not sure what the obstacle is, but there's something. Oh, Astrid. What is your mood like? You have a nice house, was recently hugged, doesn't like a tool's blingy, enjoys listening to a tool's flute. You're hungry. Love plain foods, but I would love to find regular fine dining, regular salad, large old-fashioned meat stew. Thank you. Not what she wants. What is he like? Can you figure out anything? Food. He's an owl, but he's also like a museum connoisseur. So, squid. Thank you. This meal is nourishing. Not what we thought. Why is he in here? Can't even talk to him. Not properly. Where's the tool? Oh, hi, Alice. Don't you have anything to eat? I'm so hungry. She likes desserts. What would you like? Lobster roll, breakfast, some breakfast. Oh, thank you. It was quite hungry. Alice, give me a hug. Thank you. That was nice. Thank you. I like Summer, but not as like, I don't know. Summer was her own entity. I was getting good with that. Don't test me. Let me see if I can buy any. That's why I came back. I want to see if there's anything that allows me to get through anything, and if not, can I possibly just get a bigger ship? Do you have plenty of money? Okay. Can't we just say we're the Spiritfarer and backhand people? Got a beautiful orchard full of apples. You do know what lives and reads inside, don't you? Bookworms. Expert allows us to make a chicken coop, lounge, and crusher, but we need 10 iron. It's actually kind of nice. Hermes hymn. Figurehead of snakes intertwined makes the boat go faster. So I need wool and iron. What wool and iron? Hold on. Need wool, fabric, and iron. Yes, some. So I baked something for the crew. I'll let you distribute it. Ooh, apple pie. I wonder if the stuff she bakes is ever her favorite. I mean, I was wondering, like, apple pie for her. I already gave her a berry pie, and while she loved dessert, berry pie is not her favorite. Otherwise, she would have said something. Constantly watering. Where's our sprinkler system? Iron. Oh, could I put more in than that? I upgraded this, I think. Oopsie. Oopsie. Oh, it resets our progress if you go all the way up. Damn it. I had no idea. Okay. Don't go too high. Pretty good. Going. Up, up. Get my name. Wool? Was it? Calmly make wool. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. That's a lot of wool fabric. Okay. We're gonna need more iron though. Just gonna put it in the spot. Well, that's thought there was more I could do. But I don't have to sit here and wait for this, because it's already proven that once it gets to a certain point, I can leave it and it will finish. It's like one of those mornings where I'm tired enough. And I'm like, dear coffee, save me. I was so irritated this morning because I woke up and I was just constantly coughing after I'd made breakfast. And I was just like, what the hell happened with allergies? Like the past few days, I haven't had to take anything. I was coughing. I had no extra phlegm, nothing. And then all of a sudden I woke up this morning and it's just like constant. I'm like, what the hell? But, which is funny because it just rained and I figured it like wouldn't be so bad after the rain. The rain kicked something up. I don't know. I'm not an expert in allergies. I came from the land of like dryness. Where allergies were not existent, at least for me. Brew already. Hello, Gustav's there. One plant left. That's fine. We went back here with the intention of being able to buy things that we can put on our boat. I do want a chicken coop at some point. So, we have an expert one of those. What's master? Silica powder and zinc will allow us to make a cow stall, cellar, and a smithy. Wow. Hermes him. Figurehead of snakes makes the boat go 20% faster. You know it. So this pulverizes rocks and makes it go faster. This it's an steam. 60% faster. 80% faster. I'm fine with like faster. I'm gonna, like, okay. We have this line. There's a line here, but I think it's... Hold on. So if he has a head that pulverizes rocks, and that's what we need in order to do Astrid's thing, I also need to get whatever that brown thing is off the side of the boat, because I don't think I've seen one of those. Rock Destroyer. Requires marble, fire glow, and spirit flower. 2 spirit flowers. I only have 1. What's fire glow? Technically, if you have to let people go in order of when you got them, a tool would be the next one. I don't think you have to. I feel like the game is designed that you can do it in whatever order you want. Rose and rare chest at the lighthouse, but I need stuff for that. There's all this up here, including here. Let's go to Nordwild. Let's listen to Alice. Do I have any marble? Because if I have any marble, I do. I can plant it on one of the turtles. Screw this. Okay. Ignore the bus stop. Go here. I don't have to do that. Hi, Brad. Boom. Linen fiber. Hello. You already done, sweetie? No. Here it is a little longer. Want to give that turtle a hug? I don't know, the turtles seem a little bitchy. What else? Have anything? So, oh shit. Fucking hell. Limestone. Might as well be, because I don't have enough. I'll have to come back to you. Are you all done? Yep. See you later. Bye. Okay. Bus stop. Hi, Alice. Game's just so boring. First one is nice, the rest are okay. Trees never happen. Game. I have a shit ton of wood. Like, a ton. Like, at the moment, I'm not really using it. And I have, like, that. I have a shit ton of wood I'm not using. Oh, look who it is. I have a tendency to make games longer than they should be, remember? God, are you kidding? It's all like, no, it's nighttime. You're not even allowed to take the bus. Fuck you. Thanks. We will wake up. I'm gonna end up doing a BRB screen sooner than I usually do. Thank you, buddy, for waking me up at 6. So happy, though. It was like the happiest little kitty. Isaac was so angry. Let Isaac sleep longer, but I was only able to do that by getting up. We'll harvest that later. Tired of harvesting. Travel. Alright. Well, I could go up here. All the way here. I'll make my way over there. Hi, Alice. Oh. I noticed some fruit in the orchard were ready. I picked them for you. Here you go. Super. Holy shit, that's a lot of apples. Oh, I wanted to get those. I'm saying that. Let's see what this is. That's, I mean, I know that's a mussel. That's an oyster. Okay. I mean, I can get more tuna there, but let's go to the pier. See what's going on. Goodbye, crazy seal. Just one hell of a character. Hi, Astrid. Oh, never mind. Don't be mad at me, Munchkin, but I did some fishing while you weren't looking. She got me a blue salmon? Give me a hug. Good, I needed that. I know you did. What is upsetting you? You have like, I think you have like super over the top home, don't you? Did I fully upgrade your home? I'm pretty sure I did. It looks pretty upgraded to me. Brad, no backseat gaming. Fucking God. Let me enjoy my experience. Fuck's sake. I'm trying to do Astrid and Atul primarily. The only reason I'm doing Alice at the moment is because I don't have a whole lot of view with them. I can't do much with them. But I also think that's due to the fact that I haven't explored every island I've been uncovering, which is what I'm kind of trying to do. And no warnings about anything. God damn it. Locked. Oh, madame. Got that face. Larry Salzberg knows faces, and yours could be on a poster, on a billboard. You're not talking, but I can imagine your voice, and I hate it. But we can fix that in post. We'll get one of the girls to dub everything. You'll be perfect. What? You're not an actress? You don't do vaudeville? You've never been with Ziegfeld? Nothing for those French shepherdesses or whatever it's called? That's impossible. You would have been perfect. But if that's true, you're pure undiscovered talent. I must have you in my next picture. I must. I don't have a script nor a director, but that doesn't matter. It would be called something like Visions of Perfection. A thriller. Murder. Suspense. Something to get the blood boiling. Something to make the town talk. Talking about my young new star. It will be a box office smash. Can't you see it? No. What a tragedy. You would have been perfect. Perfect, I say. Well then, would you do me a favor? This picture isn't going to cast itself. My casting director is on her honeymoon with her new beau. Somewhere warm. It doesn't matter. What does matter is this picture I just thought about in the last 5 minutes. I do need to cast this picture with stars. Star power. This town is drier than my shirts on a clothesline in the summer. Let's see. Jonah's filming that daughter-mother picture. Vivian is out of the question. Judy is off somewhere magical. We'll need to find someone with gumption. Gravitas. There's this veteran, Catherine, who would work. Apparently she's been taking in nature recently. Somewhere on obscure canopy, I believe. Wait 1 second. I just had another idea. We could also go the demure, naive route. Someone like Ingrid. She could also do justice to our new movie. She just bought a place in Old Central District. You could go meet her there. Ah, so many possibilities. Casting movies, what a rush. All right. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Find us someone that you think will pop on the screen. What? What the fuck? Oh yeah, zipline and ropes. I have a feeling this town will be better and remade if I do that shit. I don't know why. Hi, Daffodil, wherever you are. Oh, what's going on here? Zipline capability. Some lunatic wakes me up every day. He jumps in the water screaming. Always says, oh, what is it? I'm the big fish man or something like that. He's so loud, and it's not just the screaming. It's the thrashing in the water. Poor fella doesn't seem to know how to swim. I should close my bedroom window. Maybe not. I came here for the ocean breeze. I came with the early bird swimmer. What? Give me. Oh boy. I'm so fast. So glad. All of these houses are locked. I have a feeling this entire town gets better and better as you do that one. What? But I don't know. What that? What? Old coin collection. This is interesting. I can keep going this way. That's not usual. This is highly unusual. Look at that. How the hell did we get out of here? Oh, damn. You ever had pain that made you laugh, not like hitting your funny bone? Pain? Hitting my funny bone never made me laugh. It made me, like, hate my life. Hate hitting my funny bone. That's what that rope is. That rope's for a zip line, I'm betting. Yeah, because look, there's another zip line there. Yeah, and a light bulb. Interest. I like how Daffodil's just gone. We lost our cat. Bye, Daffodil. Fucking hell. Get another tuna there. Shop specialist. Metal rope glass. There's a blueprint chest somewhere in there. That needs ziplining. Go to Nordweiler. Need to find ziplines. Now, you. Crusher. Pulsar ingot. Copper ash. Here's what. Let's make some. Cut some planks. I don't have enough planks. Usually because I hate cutting these. Damn it. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Daffodil, I'm so glad you can be playing while I'm working. So glad your life is interesting. I can't say anything about Daffodil. Damn it! So close. I have to say I'm looking forward to playing a number of things. I'm slowly dying on the inside playing Shadow the Tomb Raider at night. Just because I've been trying to do all the hey, I unlock stuff, so I want to do more stuff. I just unlocked some new tools because I got to that one town high TT. And now I'm like wanting to go back to the world and find everything with like thick rope and lockpick chests. I think I've already gotten all the lockpick chests I found beforehand. So those stayed on my map the moment I touched them. I have problems when it comes to those Tomb Raiders. easier one too. Okay. This is not how you cut wooden planks, by the way. Fucking mini game. Let me water these. This. Down the rabbit hole. Oh, we made it there. Oh, because of Alice, her name. Yay, there's a thing there for... I wonder if I can get it. I'm hoping it's ziplining. Oh, I'm figuring. Stella, thank you so much for bringing me here. I always smell the crisp winter air. And these colors. Why, I feel like a young girl again. Oh, let's go already. I can't wait to see all the sights. What do you have? You're Stella, if I recall correctly. I never forget a space, especially if they have shiny glims. Don't be shy. Have a look if you fancy. What do you have? The Autumn End. A score to a song that's perfect for when the leaves are falling. Chicken! Sunflower seeds. Pear seeds. Cabbage seeds. Sunflower. And celery. Look at that. The sheep is all like, it's cold. What are you doing? That an ancient wooden elevator cage? What a wonderful construction. I didn't think I'd ever see one with my own eyes. Remember, it's by climbing one of these that Ansgar managed to get away from Harold's gang. A treacherous and icy cage that claimed many a young daredevil's life. And of course, Ansgar managed to escape with the Countess of Sapphires with ease and grace. Yes, he was quite the cat burglar. Oh, look at me, I'm sweating just thinking about it. As for us, I think we should just climb the ladder. Watch out for ice patches. I feel like she's into romantic stories, and it's horrible. I don't think I know you. I think my partner wouldn't like it if I was talking to a strange child. Don't talk to me again, please. Or if you do, do it discreetly. Oh, and the statue here with the bushes ever white. Just as I pictured it, how uncanny. Doesn't it remind you of the shrine where Ansgar offered the sapphires to Agneta? I would have stolen 100 gemstones and fought 1,000 ruffians for the opportunity to gaze upon your beauty, but for a second. Oh, how romantic. And then she confessed her love, and then they... You know what happened next. Although in my mind it wasn't so cold outside. Ansgar sure was hot-blooded. I know that's how he makes me feel. Oh God. What is this? Yes! Hey, Firebender, Jared. Zipline! What is the September deal? That's a good question. I never know. Because I never look it up. I should probably look it up and then I'll end up like telling you guys at some point. It has something to do with Twitch and if you sub to a channel or whatever. I don't know. Maybe less expensive? I don't know. I would look into it. I would suggest looking into it to see if you even want to. But I mean, like, we don't... the only reason I don't know is because we don't necessarily promote it, because We don't care if people sub to us or not. Like, we're just happy to have people here. This place, oh, in this dark, windy spot, just like the scaffoldings where Ansgar and her all doomed. Oh, I can see the scene so clearly, and the clicking of swords, the distant barking of dogs and whistling of the policemen. Even the smoke reminds me of the train station below. And then glinting in the shadows, a small needle-like knife. Just as Ansgar has adeptly disarmed his opponent, treacherous Agneta emerges and stabs Ansgar in the back. Of course, how could Ansgar know that she was the half-niece of the cruel Herald? The bleeding Ansgar advances haphazardly to the edge of the scaffolding. As he reaches the edge, he glances back and finds that he is cornered by his opponents. Alice, there's ice right there. With nowhere to go, they know it is but a matter of time before they could deliver him to Duke Frederick, Ansgar's long-estranged twin brother, and usurper of the family title. But Ansgar, elegant to his last breath, raises a hand in farewell, smiles softly, and, just as he is engulfed by the smoke from the locomotive below, she slipped on the ice. Ouch. Oh, what? Oh, Stella, no, I'm alright, thank you. I'm good. Just, I'm a little tired. Get back home, okay? Just, let's go. She is, like, so adorable and just stuck on these romantic stories. Don't want subscribers? No. It's not that we don't want subscribers. We are happy when people are here. We are not doing this as a regular living. Any subscriber income, anything from donations, anything of that sort is side bonus for us and just goes towards keeping the stream running because both of us work. Right now I'm not working, but eventually I will be searching for work again. Probably in a few months. I was originally saying mid-October, but I was looking up COVID information last night. And I'm like, I might push it back until the end of October. But no, we definitely appreciate subscribers. We very much appreciate donations, but we do not ask nor do we require it from anyone. And we are very thankful when it does happen, but don't ever feel obligated, basically. I guess is that the best way to make it sound? And the one thing we do say is if you do not have funds and you are, like, for any reason you need the funds for yourself, please think of yourself and your family first and foremost before you even consider giving anything. This is very awkward, by the way. I'll get used to it. I know I'll get used to this play, but it's very awkward at first. Brother works, your mom is injured and can't work. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, my mom has a MS, multiple sclerosis, which is a medical condition that keeps her from being able to work. She doesn't have the energy. She loses energy like sporadically, randomly. But yeah, she can't get a job as a result. But where am I going? Just down. Bye, Daffodil. Not frustrated. No, we are just happy when you guys are here. I'm gonna, for anyone who just shut up, I mentioned it earlier. I'm especially exhausted today, only because Bodhi, our wonderful cat, that's the one that's the black one at the top in the cartoon caricature on the BRB screen, woke us up at 6:00 a.m. Being super happy and wanting to play. I let Isaac sleep in, and I got up. I'm alive. I'm not ending stream early at all, but it does mean I want coffee a little bit more. So, BRB real quick. I'm going to go refill my mug. I'll be right back. Coffee is for bitches. Screw you. Damn it, Brad. So far. Oof, wait up. I'm tired. Would you mind helping an old lady walk back to the tender? Good day, sir. She's just so old. You're already dead, Alice. Look at Daffodil trying to slow down. Where does she want to go? Right here. Oh. Letter from Albert. Front read special fun-tacular giveaway. Dear value customer, for a special time, we're running a special promotion and close a special blueprint, all part of our fun-tacular series, Zipline Post. Zip through the air like a majestic bird. Albert, your local ship. Haha, ha ha ha. Okay. Oh. Bus location. Well. We're going back this way. No, but, Firebender, I will, you do make a point that I probably should know what the hell September actually is, so I'll actually do it. I'll look into it. Just so I can at least give people information if they want to know what it is. I've known it was a thing, but I've not really ever paid attention to it, so anytime it's ever happened, I've been like, eh. So, because, like, when did I start? Are you talking today, or are you talking about streaming in general? Today, I started streaming, I would say a little under an hour ago. Hello, Reston. As far as streaming, I believe Isaac and I have been at this for, like, I want to say 4, maybe 5 years. Oh yeah, today it was, today I started slightly before 8:30 because Bodhi woke me up. That's why I had to walked away to get more coffee. I'm a little more tired today than usual, so there will be probably a little bit more BRB screens as I go and refill coffee mills. So you're talking like a minute usually. Wanted to have a word with you. We had some fun together with the trip and all, but I can't keep following you around like that. It's just too tiring. Besides, it's not fitting for an old lady like me. Just... Has anybody told you how smothering you can be? Please leave me some space now, will you? Oh my god, do you need medication? She went from being super sweet to, I can't stand being around you. Your girlfriend says she watched this and likes it. That's sweet. Are we hitting on her? Why the hell would I hit on a girl? Also, I'm married and gay. Isaac's currently working in the other room. We had the last 2 days off. He took the last 2 days off, so he was able to stream with me yesterday. We got to see what Daffodil was like when someone plays the cat. Where is Daffodil? Daffodil. And I have to say some of the animations for this cat are fantastic. And I really wish you could see them more often, but... Eh. Oh god. Don't go after the garden. So, if you're new to the channel in general, I tend to do... Right now, while I'm not working, I tend to, stream from early morning Eastern time, US Eastern time, to, about 4:30 in the afternoon. And I go through... Currently, I'm bouncing between 3 games throughout the day. So we've been starting the day with Spiritfarer, which is this game, and it's really relaxing and really nice. perfect start to the day. But we've been afterwards. We've been, because some people were requesting horror games. I've been doing creepy horror type games. We're gonna be doing Yuppie Psycho today. I want to give you a cherry. I'll get to the question. We're gonna do Yuppie Psycho because we finished Count Lucanor yesterday. I still don't know what his here. Regular fine dining food. Thank you, Skipper. This meal is nourishing. Food. Yes. I'm sorry, I can't accept this. Way too fancy. Shoot. I still don't know what her happiness is. Snack, stimulant. No. Fine dining. Here, have one of these. Thank you, Punch. And then afterwards, we've been going through all the Tomb Raiders in order. We are currently on Tomb Raider Anniversary. We did Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, Last Revelation, Chronicles, and Legend. We are now on Tomb Raider Anniversary, and after that, we will be doing Underworld. Where did I grow up? I specifically grew up in Los Angeles County. I was born and raised Los Angeles native in California, and I moved to the East Coast when I met my husband online through a mutual friend. I did not know he was a long-distance individual when we ended up knowing each other. But that's a long story that I've gone into, and I will go into again, guaranteed. Somebody watched, played it, but never finished. Are you talking about Yuppie Psycho? Do I always finish games? Okay, one, do I always finish games? No, and there are certain ones in particular that people will make fun of me for. Namely, Alan Wake, because I found Alan Wake to be incredibly dull and humdrum and repetitive, and I know that's not everyone's take on it. But for me, it was like that. In general, I try to complete them, especially lately. We did finish Count Lucanor over 2 days. It's actually really short, and I'm kind of expecting Yuppie Psycho to be the same. I am intending on finishing Spiritfarer at this point. I am intending on finishing Yuppie Psycho. And we have finished every one of the Tomb Raiders that we've been playing, and we will be finishing Anniversary and moving into Underworld after. So at the moment, my goal is to finish every game that I touch, even when I don't like them. Don't quote me heavily on that just because the last... There was a Resident Evil clone-ish type game that I tried playing recently, and I can't remember the name of. I gave it a horrible review on Steam because it was so bad, and I got very far into the game, and it was so bad that when I finished playing after 4 hours and still wasn't done, I didn't want to touch it again. It was really bad. Might have noticed, but Alice, well, she seems to have some trouble getting around, doesn't she? I don't think she can use ladders anymore. I'm not sure she'd tell you, but I think she's stuck up there. Maybe you can move her house down to the deck level. I'm sure that would help her. Atul, come here. No. I'm gonna make you chicken. You can starve for now. You're already dead. Doesn't matter. When did we begin streaming? What year? I can't even mention the exact year because I don't even remember it. We, Isaac and myself have been easily streaming for about 4 to 5 years at this point. We've never been a huge channel. We've never minded that. We do this for fun and not for anything else. Both of us do work typically, and as I've mentioned many times, and I'll continue mentioning as needed, due to the COVID situation, I have been unemployed, and I'm not wanting to look for work until things calm down a little bit. And so I've been on unemployment. He's currently working from at home in the other room. Eventually, the daily streams will end, probably months and months down the line when I do eventually go back to work again. But we do have regular streams, times that we do even when we're working. This is not like just while we're not working. What was I gonna do? Oh, I'm moving her house. Edit. The only thing I hate about moving her house is I'm gonna have to move the sheep. You know, it's not that bad. What am I talking about? It's not that bad at all. Like, Is she having dementia moments? I just saw her say, Jean, where are you? Do I like coffee cake? Coffee cake's fantastic. I don't have it often. I very rarely have it, but coffee cake's great. It's also one of the things I haven't tried baking yet, and I know it's not hard. I'm not a huge baker. I have done some baking. I need to learn more baking. I'm very big on cooking, and there are lots of times where I'll go over just things that I've made. Like today, I made I've done it earlier this week, and I did it again. I made a Spanish tortilla. If you don't know what that is, it's basically, it's not a tortilla as most people are used to. It's basically a egg dish that also has potato and onion in it and whatever else you mix into it. Starts cooking on the stove top and then finishes in the oven, and it's sort of like a very thick omelet with potatoes, onions, and whatever else. In my case, I put potato, onion, red onion, Parmesan cheese on top before I put it in. I also added paprika, a little bit of heavy cream because it's too dominating, too much of it. Little bit of garlic powder into the eggs, and just salt and pepper. And I mixed that and threw it all together, and I put it into the oven. And basically, it's 6 eggs that you make with it. So it ends up being like 3 eggs each with some potatoes and onions and stuff. Basically cut it in half when I pulled it out of the oven. Gave half of it to Izzy, had the other half for myself. We're fat. We could probably have had a lot less than that. We could probably have had a fourth of it. But oh, hello, it's you. Have you seen Eugene? He must be in the garage again. I see him. Can you ask him to bring me my old Woolly? It's getting a bit chilly in here. Oh no. What I was mean by old Woolly, a blanket, maybe a piece of fabric. I should find out and give it to her. She's a little, she's having dementia. I know, I'm not forgetting. It's cooking. It's almost done, Atul. Hot. Giovanni. You need food. Let me see, what am I gonna give you? He likes fine dining stuff. Here. Aha! Now this is something special. Quite the fine dining experience, Bambina. I, Giovanni Leon Formidable, am a creature of refined taste of exquisite complexity. And this hits delicious. Grassy meal to the chef. Still don't know how to pronounce that. Yes, I know it. God, I'm gonna hug you. I don't know if I like you, but at the same time, was that amazing? Just fucking crazy. Look, I found something you might like, perhaps. Here's a gift from my collection. I hope you appreciate the value of such oddities. I heard they're making a new Hocus Pocus. I heard about that too, but I heard that a while ago, and I've heard it before in the past, and it makes me wonder if they're actually doing it at this point. Like, do we know? No. I mean, I like the original movie. I almost am worried that the next one, they're just trying to feed off of what people liked about it. I don't remember the original Hocus Pocus being a success when it came out in the theaters. It's like it kind of became like a favorite of people's after the fact. That's all I remember. Why am I not moving anywhere? Oh, because I'm where I need to be. You didn't like it much when it was... Yeah, see? You know, a fun fact, I went to a theater with a friend of mine when it had first come out, and there was a fire in the theater, and we never got to finish it because they evacuated the theater. It wasn't even a real fire. It's like someone had started a fire in the projection room, and they were all like, we have to remove everyone in case something's happening, and nothing happened. We ended up getting tickets for free. Like, as a, we're sorry, you have to deal with this. Weird. Giovanni sounds like a guy you dated in high school. Ew. Why does anyone in high school sound like that? Eat treated crab. Going this way. Lobster, germinal, and lettuce seeds. I'm assuming you meant niece made you fruit salad and has slices of cucumber in it, and you're worried. I'm worried. Why is there cucumber in your fruit salad? I've never heard of that before. It's just like, what? I mean, I'm not a big fruit person, Izicus, but still, I know that a fruit salad doesn't have cucumber in it. Let me do me in peace. What? Goodbye. Okay. I hate everyone in this island. This needs to somehow turn into a zip line over there at some point. I have a feeling that'll happen. Probably when I start doing this quest. Your younger brother burned your house down as kids by letting off a bottle rocket in the dining. Oh, goody. That sounds like a fun memory that's not a fun memory. That's pretty horrible. Okay. Celery. I still don't know what good celery is overall, but celery. Okay, plant celery. Plant lettuce. Plant cabbage. Nothing to pick. A tool's starving because the chicken's not yet done. Oh my god. Your job has you scheduled for 3 hours, that's it? It's like nothing. What the fuck? I remember having jobs like that. I hated them. Just never sure what the hell you were gonna do with, like, everything. I mean, I could. So now that I have zipline, there's a few islands I could end up going to, including the one that wanted me to have zipline before I went to it. Coffee. Oh my goodness, coffee. So my goal is to go for Spiritfarer at least until 10:30, because I do want to get. That's another hour for anyone who's out of this time zone, which a lot of people are. Because I want to try and get a decent chunk of Yuppie Psycho in. I've been really wanting to play Yuppie Psycho, and when I originally got it, I got it when it was like brand new because I really liked the look of it, and I really liked the look of Count Lucanor, but I couldn't figure out how to stream Count Lucanor until recently, which is why we only just recently did it. But I managed to find out how the best way to stream it, and it worked perfectly fine with Count Lucanor. I've already tested it with Yuppie Psycho. It works great with Yuppie Psycho. So I'm actually really looking forward to it, because I know, like, nothing about what's going on with it. I just know it's, like, crazy job with, like, murder. Or something. Where's the tool? Tool. I need the kitchen. Alice is just like, can you give me something? Now Brad's made me scared, even though it was like, the bags he gave me. Like, that's grilled chicken. Oh my god, you need flour. I bet you anything you need flour. Fuck. My old legs won't carry me anymore. Could you perhaps help me get to the prow? Why is she suddenly so, like, fragile? Alice. You are fucking old. Let's Get you. Have an apple pie. Oh my. You must know I really love dessert of all kinds. Thanks a lot, Sarah. For a hug. That was very nice, thank you. She's in a good mood. I mean, her house is fully furnished. Her house was easier to furnish than his. Here, I don't know what to do with you. Just have a grilled chicken. Oh boy, I just love food. Keep it coming. I can't get enough of it. Atul, give me a hug. Wasn't that great favorite niece of mine? I think I need a bucket of fried chicken right in front of me. I'm gonna need to make flour. What do I need to do for flour? I'm gonna need the mill. And I need marble. Well, we know where to get marble at this point. Actually, now that I can zipline, I think I get marble from a few locations. Including over here. Hoskai Quarry? Hoseki Quarry. No, that's not Hoseki Quarry. Though Hoseki Quarry does have some stuff from that. There's another one. We need to come down there. Okay. Bus stop time. Oh, mail. Feederama package. Madison here, y'all. We're mixing it up this week with Feederama. We've got the perfect meal for lovers. We've provided you with milk and rice. Combo makes the most delectable rice. Pudding makes this the treat of the day. We're gonna go make rice pudding. Because they give it, whenever you do a Feederama package, they give you what you need to make it. Nice. We've had rice pudding. Come here, Peanut. Look at these jewels. For you, Bambina. No. No need to explain how. Shh, just take it. It's a gift. God, where did he get it? Where the fuck did he get it? Oh my god, Giovanni. Oh my god, he's a fucking thief. That's all I feel like at this point. We're going this way. We're gonna go into the bugs real quick. Also, there's a dragon over there. Is that a dragon or a turtle? Hold on. I think it's the quartz shard. Might as well. I do like the music for the dragon. If any of you haven't seen it, it's totally worth it just for the music. Astrid. Yeah. Hug brightens my day. She was scolded by Alice. That's the dragon on the prow. Oh, we need Summer's thing. That's right. No, the animation's gorgeous. Have you not seen it yet, Sci-Fi? Oh, you might not have been around when I was doing it. Music's amazing, too. Oops. Hi, Doc Dicky. Congratulations on your anniversary. I do love this music for this one. Bye, dragon. Okay. I'm about ready to plug in Isaac's controller for those of you who were not here, including Sci-Fi, just so you can see some of Daffodil's animations. Give me a quick second, because they're fantastic. Oh, it's hold on. Okay. Because these are totally work. No, I do not like FNAF. I've seen it, I have never played it, I have no desire to ever play it. Okay. Daffodil can be controlled secondarily. And remember how you can do that? Here's Daffodil. I can't get enough of this. Yeah, it could be 2-player. Now, but Daffodil has so many amazing animations. Like, oh, let me plug it back in. I just unplugged it. I'm like, you had to see that one. I'm like, no, there's a few others that are worth it. Hold on. The mining isn't worth it. The solar bear, thank you for the follow. The diving is worth it. I'll show you like Daffodil's diving. So summer like, not summer. What is your name? Stella. When Stella dives, she just does this. When Daffodil dives. Oh. Just an anchor. I can't get enough of Daffodil's animations. Okay. I unplugged. She's adorable. Fucking hell. Okay. I had the rice pudding in here. There. Okay. Rice pudding made. Oh, jeez, I have stuff to do. There's another thing I want to do. It's these guys. Because I've only done them a bit and they give me nebula fabric, which I definitely need. When did I start playing this? Is it long? It is a decently long game. It's about, on average, 30 hours, and I am notorious for taking a short game and turning it into something long. I started playing this last week, I want to say. Reminds you of Terraria. It doesn't play much like Terraria. It is there is a management aspect to it, as you can see. There, you do create these buildings, you do the farming, you do the cooking and everything. But your whole thing is, for those of you who don't know, is you are what is known as the Spiritfarer. You have taken over Charon's job. You are basically, everyone who's on the boat is someone who has passed away, and you are ferrying their spirits to the next world. In order to do that, you need to accomplish their quests, and you need to help them achieve whatever they needed to last do in their life. You get to know the characters, and when saying goodbye could be pretty difficult. Hey, how old, Cal? So I don't think Alice is in any state for this. Do you still want to play? Yes. All right, let's go. So you need to get the babies and bring them back to mom. They're like silkworms of some sort, because when you do it, you get nebula thread, which you can use to make nebula cloth, and you need that for crafting. Okay, next location. So we want to go here because Hoseki Quarry has some areas we can zip line in. We just unlocked it. Isaac does the face cam. Part of the reason I don't do the face cam, especially nowadays when I've been thinking about doing it, is when I went to go buy the same face cam that he had, face cams are easily going for about double the price that they normally are worth. The cam that I got him was a $70 Logitech. The Webcam Pro. I forget what the exact model number is, but it's basically meant for streaming, and it gives you a 1080p image. It's a $70 cam, and when I went to buy it, I ended up returning it immediately as soon as I bought it because I realized, wait a minute, why is it 120? And I was like, fuck no, and I ended up returning it. So I did the same thing with his microphone that I got recently because we upgraded our microphones a little bit. Microphones were going for like 3 times the cost. I ended up waiting until his microphone was back in stock, and then I got it for the normal price. Like, it's a difference between, I want to say these mics were like 130 each. It's 130 difference between that and 300 and something. So I was like, no. It's because of the COVID and the stay-at-homes. Everyone was getting webcams, everyone was getting microphones, or people were staying at home and starting to stream, so everyone was buying the streaming material, like, equipment, and so it's just like, all of that just contributed. Apparently your aunt was on the set for the original filming of Focus Focus. That's pretty cool. These cams expensive as shit. Well, I can't do the face cam because I don't have the camera, and every time I unplug Isaac's camera, it drives him nuts because he has to redo the settings. The only times I've unplugged his is if I've had to do an interview over Skype or something. But it's gotten to the point now, especially with how often he's done face cam, that I'm like, fuck it, I'll just do it, but I need to wait until the price goes down. And yeah, donations are always welcome, but they're never required. Like, put it this way, any income we get from Twitch and anything we get from donations through donations basically sits in a PayPal account that we hold on to until we need it. We don't touch it otherwise. Because we don't need it for our income. And that's not why we do this. We do this for fun and enjoyment. And we don't ever want to turn this into a job. We have theorized it beforehand, but I don't want to, because once you do that, it stops being as much fun. And you start stressing a little bit over, like, every tiny thing, and I don't want to do that. I want to continue having fun streaming. And so we decided that this is how we're going to do it. And eventually I will go back to work, and the daily day streams will end up stopping, which will be sad because I'm really enjoying doing them. But we will continue our normal streams as we used to have, which was Monday evening, Thursday evening, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and then Sunday evening. That's our typical streams. But until then, and we're talking like an extra month or two, I'll be doing the daily streams, and I'm really enjoying doing it. Okay, I have not been able to do this before because I just got this ability. Zipline. Zipline. Okay. Stevie is a poop. Brad's the best. What the hell? Okay, this is odd. Yeah, I see that something is up there. Can't get up there. That's unexpected. Is there another way up there? Brad is a beloved and long-standing member. I can't even remember when Brad first showed up. I'd almost say almost in the beginning. You don't know why I use the hysteric face, it's just deep, right? Brad's been here forever! Up here. Also, hi, Sci-Fi, how are you doing? And why are you up so early? Or do you just then not have responsibilities during the day for a change? Thought English for 10 years don't make me. Think your girlfriend is your soulmate? You should explore that. You have tutoring of one student in 13 minutes. Oh, okay. So you'll be dacing soon. Way to go, English teacher! She meant dashing. I know what she meant. I wasn't gonna let it go. Oh my god. I've been in here before, by the way, and I am really upset because I thought I was gonna be able to get to where I needed to, and it looks like I'm not. Oh. Maybe I can. Let's find out. No. Hi, Dooms. So, we've been playing Spiritfarer in the mornings. One, because I wanted to play it. Initially, I was planning on doing just a... Hey, we're just playing this for a short period of time, and we're not going to actually finish it on stream, but give you guys a taste of it. Certain games I don't think that will go over well on streams that I still want to share with people, like the Ultima series. I've done that with. Because I went over Ultima 4, 5, and 6, and I haven't touched 7 yet on stream, which I kind of want to do. They're really, really, really long and involving games. They're very old games. But I like sharing some of the more retro games, especially lately. That's what we've been kind of doing. So a lot of those games I will do sort of like one-offs or two-offs. You won't see a full beginning to end playthrough, but you'll get a taste of what it was like and what they were like. And I try to give as much background information on the games, the creation, and everything I possibly can ahead of time. I've been doing that with Tomb Raider 2, is when we go through it, I cover like the history, what the company went through with Tomb Raider from what I've been able to find out, with Lara's design, with where she is and how things are. And now that we're on Anniversary, which is a remake of the first one, I've been doing a lot of comparisons between Anniversary and the first one. Especially considering we played the first game on stream a few weeks ago at this point. 3 weeks ago, I want to say. But yeah, what Sci-Fi said, I'd like to talk. So I will talk a lot, and I will go into... If I'm going to talk, I figure I might as well try and bring some value to it, instead of just randomly spitting words out. Those are the one-offs that I tend to do, is things like Ultima, as I said. This was intended to be more of a one-off, but it's been so chill and such a relaxing morning game, and everyone's been liking it, that I've just sort of been focusing on it, and I'm like, screw it, we're gonna finish this. I don't need to go anywhere. Wake up, everyone. Randomly spitting words out like is it? He doesn't randomly spit words, it means something. Here for talking. Yeah, good. Thank you very much. I love my husband. He's if anyone's interested, so on Saturday, granted you might have missed the rest of it, but he's been playing Legend of Zelda: The Missing Link. It's a fan-made ROM hack that's supposed to take place after Ocarina of Time. And apparently it's really good. Did I finish Alice? Are you talking about, like, American McGee's Alice? Or Alice Madness Returns? Wouldn't happen to have a little something. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, unless you're talking about Alice on this game. If you're talking about, oh, the Hedgehog, no. she's in dementia mode, and I'm all like pat on the head, and I'm just walking. I see Alice, and I'm all like, the Hedgehog, American Alice, Madness. I've actually never played Alice. I have played and owned the original one, which is American Mickey. But I did enjoy that back in the day. If I could ever figure out how to get it to run properly on the computer, I might stream it. I want to leave. Oh my god, woman. I'm cold and tired. You left me here all night. Did you really forget about me? Still, the air here is so nice. Once my daughter Annie and I had a little outing to the seaside. It was such a nice day. Oh, there was a picture of that day in the envelope you found the other day. I've got it right here. Look at her outfit. Always so fashionable. Later that day, she lost her hat to a gust of wind, though. A shame. Well, are you here to walk me back home? Yeah. Here, come on. You accidentally laughed her out for the night and felt horrible. My legs! She wants to go to the prow again, doesn't she? My legs won't carry me anymore. Could you perhaps get me to the prow? My leg. Oh my god. Alice Madness Returns reminds you of playing it with your mom's pet pig sitting next to you and she died last year. That's sad. Here. I'm gonna give this to you because you are whining. Oh, hello, how are you? What is that, a blanket for me? I used to have a woolen blanket I liked very much. I must have misplaced it. Well, thank you, that's very nice of you. You are a problem on this boat. I think she's very sweet, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what to do with her. Hi, Grim. Good morning. We're just planting sunflower seeds. I don't know what good they are. I honestly, I have no idea what good they are. I need marble. And there was that one mine. I don't have a crusher. Careful, the backseat guy. Brad already did it, a little bit of it. I had to smack. But no, I have the ability to make the crusher. I don't have the crusher. You are a butler. Yeah. What does he have? I don't want any of this stuff. He has all this. I don't even know what the gemstones are. Hate sunflower seeds always stuck in your teeth. I like them when they're shelled. I used to like eating them when I was younger, when they were in their shells. I didn't mind them. Yeah, and I've known a lot of people that have done that. That have like just swallowed them whole. Can't do that. See, there's 2 rare chests, but I can't get to it. Not as far as I can tell. I might have the ability, and I just don't know. Mount Toriyama has a zip line, I believe. We're gonna go there. We might pass through another silkwormy thing. Oh, sure you can find something nutritious for me. I don't know what your favorite food is yet. Salad, regular dessert. Like acquired taste, steamed shellfish. You are an acquired taste. You know, some people just don't get it. Oh, don't get me started on taste. There are still faint glimmers of civilization left in this barbaric slaughterhouse that was once known as humanity. This is exactly that. A taste so unique, so special. I don't even get why people would call this an acquired taste. Neophytes, assuredly. This is wonderful, Skipper, thank you. Apparently you like acquired taste. Give me a hug. Someone mentioned Night in the Woods earlier. Do I plan? Oh, I didn't see the mention. Yes, I do plan on playing it at some point. I do have it, and I have never touched it, and I know nothing about it, and I've stayed away from it. And it keeps on tormenting me to play it. It's probably gonna go on the list sooner rather than later, like much sooner rather than later. Oh, good. Let's not make this a habit. Um, I don't know when, just because of how I'm doing stuff, but I would like to do it soon. I wanna know how long it takes to beat, and that would probably say a lot. I baked some food for everyone, but it might be overdone. Sorry. Fishman's pie, grilled fish, and then plan it for October. Really? For Night in the Woods? I have a little. For those of you who don't know, there's sticky notes on Windows 10. If it's a very fall-like game, I just made a note to do it. Yeah, no, that if that's a good thing, then yeah. Oh, who are you? What am I? Oh, sorry, I was distracted. I'm all right. I'm fine. Yes. I'm sure. Just carry on with your day. Oh, and by the way, Howled Cowl, even if I answered it, it doesn't matter if you ask a question again. I expect people to come and go and not hear everything. If you want to know an answer to something, I'll totally answer it. As long as I see it. So sometimes I don't. Found something you might like, perhaps. Here's a gift from my collection. I hope you can appreciate the value of such objects. But honestly, most of the games I've been playing, it's been really easy to keep up with chat so far. There have been games in the past where it gets harder, but so far, meh. Games like this one, very easy. I don't know if I have anything for this. Ew. Okay, so Night in the Woods I'm gonna set for October. We have a regular Sim stream that's once a week. That's on Sunday nights. So it has been on hiatus for a while since we have said goodbye to our 2+ year-long sim, Samantha. We are going to be starting with our new sim, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. Only because we're trying to keep this weekend open for family, and it also looks like we might not do anything with family, but if that's the case, we're just going to Peanut, would you have a snack with something? Can you... I just want to know what your favorite meal is. Plain. I'm going to give the bread to Astrid. Ha! Thank you, Bambina. I was hungry like a lion. Thank you for this food. Haha, hungry like a lion. That was a good one. I'm hilarious. Astrid, where are you? Saw her go this way. Here she is. Would you like bread? This is really good, Munchkin. You know I'm a simple person, and simple people love plain dishes. Unpretentious simple food, and this is exactly it. Thank you. I figured her favorite food would be a simple dish. I need to find out. That was a good hug, if I say so myself. We're at our low destination. Totally didn't even notice. Come on, Daffodil. Daffodil. Love this kid. So this island is good for wood and basic resources. Also, there should be a zip line around here somewhere I can make use of. Up there, we've already done. Is there anything down here? That tree, but I can't do anything with it. You know what I've been wanting to do, especially for Halloween, is I know there's like the spooky, scary games that everyone's always wants to do. Has anyone ever seen Costume Quest? Have you guys played it? I keep on planning to try and stream either Costume Quest 1 or 2 just for the holiday, but I always forget. And whenever I remember, it feels like it's too late. But I think if I'm not working at the time, it's actually around the time. It's actually a good time to do it because it's not a long game, but it's also not short. I've never actually beaten the first. Oh wait, I think I have beaten the first one. I've never beaten the second one. Hi, Chair Beth. I don't need this ore, but I might as well have it just in case. You never know. The Costume Quest is basically an RPG which takes place during Halloween, where kids dress up in costumes, and due to whatever powers or whatever else is going on, whatever they dress up as, they become. And it's turn-based. It's kooky turn-based Halloween RPG combat, and it's all based off of whatever costume you're wearing as the powers that you have. It's actually really cute. And it's very, like, kitty cartoony in its own respect. I want to say it was made by Double Fine. Maybe wrong with it, though. You're big sweaty. Thank you for sharing. I'm so glad to know. I thought there was something here. Maybe I'm not in the right place. Okay, if you're gonna rub your feel like they're gonna rub my ears sweat on me. Gross. Gross. Is it hot out? Oh. Just saw that. Wasn't there something glowing in the water back there? How do I get over there? Let me try something. I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Basically, I'm gonna jump from the high point of the mountain, and we're just gonna glide all the way over, and we're gonna see if it takes us all the way over, or if it's not high enough. That was really weird. I didn't know you could jump like that. I don't think this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Does anyone like drawing? Do you like drawing anime? A lot of people like drawing art. I used to like it a long time ago. I don't do it anymore. The only time I ever got ha ha ha. Oh yay. Species and hematite. That did work. Well, fuck. I could never get into Bleach. It was never my type of anime. I'm very, very picky when it comes to anime. Hi, Amaya. Isaac and I were going over it, and I actually looked it up recently, as I don't think I like shonen or anything that classifies, because everything under the shonen category is not the type of I forget what the name of the one is that I looked up that I was like, yeah, that's more my speed. Used to watch Inuyasha with your mom. It was fun. I've only seen a handful of episodes of Inuyasha. Inuyasha always seemed interesting to me, but at the same time, it always seemed kind of to me. Very difficult to describe. I never hated it, but I wasn't super in love with what I saw. But there were character aspects. The one I need to go back to start watching again is the one that's on Netflix called Finding Neverland, I think it's called. It starts out really innocent and gets really, really, really creepy by the end of it. Also, what was the one that was really badly dubbed that I find absolutely hysterical? What was it? Like Ghost Hunters or something? It was like horribly, horribly dubbed in English, but it is fucking amazing. Just because it's ridiculous. You cannot take it seriously. And I forget what the whole reasoning for it was. It was something about, like, the studio didn't want to do it, but they were forced to do it. And so they said, fuck it, we're gonna mess with the script. Ghost Stories. Yes, Cherubet, that one. I love Ghost Stories just for its pure ridiculousness. And I wish there was more than what's available. Oh my god, it's fantastic. You have to see the English dub. Don't expect seriousness. It's basically a group of people that hated it, that were forced to work on it. Or something along those lines. And so they basically destroyed it as much as possible, and it was hysterical. Like, literally, there's one kid in it who's supposed to have legitimate lines, and they replaced all of his lines with his voice actor going, excuse me, have you seen Annie? She's my daughter. I think we got separated on our way here. She should be easy to find. She put a red hat on today with a nice blue beach outfit. It was her birthday present from her dad, you know. It's... Oh, Annie, where are you? In other words, wear the outfit. It did poorly in Japanese, so they gave it to somebody else and basically said, make it your own. Is that what ended up happening? That's fantastic. It is very good, hard to find good horror anime. I do agree with that. You only liked another Corpse Party. I watched Corpse Party being played. I forget who had played it. I watched it on YouTube a long time ago. A long time ago. And I really, really enjoyed it. But that's also why I can't really play it. I already know the story. I already know who the bad person is and all that other stuff. And I know they've remade it to death, but... I'm gonna give you a pork chop. It's your favorite. Pork chops! Those are pork chops, Stella! This is amazing, amazingly good. I can't believe it. This is my favorite dish. Thank you, Captain. Thank you. Now give me a hug. Your favorite episode is 9 with Shitabi, the rabbit. I don't remember them all. Isaac made me watch them, and I was staring at it, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And he's all like, just watch it. And I was all like, what the fuck is going on? It was fantastic. I want the gardening to have flowers in this game that just want to stop growing. Where are we going? Right now I'm trying to go to islands to pick up stuff I hadn't had before. Okay, Mount Toriyama's complete. You see how all these circles are empty next to everything? Everything's exposed, so we can see there was a sheep, there's a spirit rare, chest, coal, slate, copper, and the circle means everything's gone. The things like coal, slate, and copper will come back, and we'll have more of those. But that's not my goal right now. Those are done. Hiroshima Lighthouse, you can't do anything with. Meadows, can't do much with. Washima Countryside, eh. Furugawa, I've already been to recently. Kalkstein Mines, we're gonna go to. That's where we're going. You hear that One Piece is ending? I don't even call it One Piece. I just know that it's incredibly long, and I also heard that the anime and the characters, it's so massive at this point that the creator can't keep up with his own creations, and he relies on the fan community for him to reference. Which I'm all like, that alone says it should end. Sell. Errands. Still wants pear. Wool thread and linen thread for metal rope. Okay. Corn dog noodle soup. Tea leaves and rice will give me 4 sunflower seeds. Lettuce and leek will give me cotton seeds. Okay. It's more for the glims, which is the money reward, that I need this. Nebula fabric and quartz. Bright jelly and lightning in a bottle. We're gonna be very low on bright jelly. I need the 15,000 now. It's set to end in 2022. That's not anytime soon. Dear Tabi, please forgive me for bringing you back to life. As much as I wanted it to work, it could never be. Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're... God damn it, Cherubeth. But that's basically what they ended up doing with Ghost Stories, yes. They went completely over the top. Like, it's fucking weird. But it's definitely worth, like, watching just to see the ridiculousness that they've ended up doing. It's just, don't expect a serious story at all. And the funny thing is, if you look online, there's comparisons between the original and what it ended up being when they dubbed it over. And it's just amazing to see, one, how, I have seen Assassination Classroom. Isaac made me watch it. He also was very angry because I did not cry at but it didn't help that he was all like, you're gonna watch this. Oh my god, it's so sad at the end, you're gonna cry. I'm sorry. When you set it up that it's gonna be sad and I'm gonna cry, you know what I'm not gonna do? Get sad and cry, because I'm gonna expect that it's already gonna be a sad emotional ending. So I had like no emotional output to the ending of that. I was not intending to do this, but... What is that? You hear that, Stella? Is that music? And organ? Strings? How incredibly stirring. How dark and mysterious. Oh, what beauty. Stella, would you mind letting the music in? It would mean so much to me. Yes. Let the notes flow through you, Stella. Let the music strike straight to your heart. What are we doing? Oh, fire! Embers. I need the fire glow seeds. I've been desperately needing these. Jeez. No, come here. Come here. Oh my god. Almost missed. Ooh, look at all this. What, all of you. I'm glad I put the orchard up that high. Hi, Jocelyn. No, no. I need these fire seeds so bad. Oh, so there's seeds. Do I actually have to plant them? This event is actually taking longer than the others have. Yeah, there we go. Are we gonna play together? Are you talking about this? No. No, yesterday was a one-time thing because he called out of work for the last 2 days because he wanted a mental break from everything. But no, today and from here on out with Spiritfarer, he's not going to play anymore. Unless somehow he's available. And I mean, Monday maybe. I don't know what we're doing Monday because Monday's a holiday. Didn't actually strike me until now that I don't know if I'm going to do an all day on Monday. Just because it's a holiday. I don't know. I'll talk with him and figure that out, and I'll try and let you guys know in advance. But I have no idea. I didn't think of it. Maybe we'll stream together all day. So maybe we will play this again. Ready and well equipped for the job. You did well, recruit. I'm happy to welcome you onto the team. It's because I got the zip line. I was needing zip line to get in here. Again, welcome aboard. Make us proud of there. Read the manga for Assassination Classroom. I don't really read manga. It's on a once in a blue moon. I'll read something, but it usually has to be relatively short. Isaac will read stuff on occasion. He gave me a site on my phone for me to pay attention to for stuff like that. But I didn't really do anything with it. Not much, I should say. But no, I've heard many times where there's like, oh, well, you seem to, if you like this anime, you'll like the manga more. I'm not big enough into anime or anything like that for me to want to pick up, like, feel like, oh, compare the difference between the two. I would rather someone just tell me. You know what the funny thing is? We've been exploring card captors on Netflix lately. God, it's like the new dubs are better at going over what the original Japanese version had in it. But I don't like the voice actors. And the thing is, like, we watched a comparison episode from the original 4Kids when it was originally on TV, and while they cut out a whole bunch of stuff, I like the voice actors from 4Kids better. I like the voice actors so much, but I prefer the story of the new dubs better. But I will say, like, it's funny because I had a lot... I appreciated everything about card captors, like, in the past more than I do now. Like, right now, I'm all like, wow, this is a really light anime, and I did not ever notice this before. Go over here. Jeez, there's so many hidden points. Maple syrup! Fuck. Also, there are some cards in card captors that I'm looking at and I'm just all like, why is that a thing? We've been making fun of certain things like, oh, look at the rain card. Which one's better, rain or water? Like, why are there two cards that basically do the same thing? No, one of them's raining. We were like making fun of it and saying, don't worry, Sakura will eventually find the moist card. And then she can compare them. Be all like, which one of you's better? Moist, rain, or water? No? This is really weird. I want this to win. There we go. Can't be. You just realized that when you were eating crackers, you forgot to brush your teeth. For a second, I thought I found something. Guess not. I'm having a hard time with noticing where I am. This mine is really confusing. And I know the lanterns lighting up is supposed to help you figure out where you've been. I have realized that. You go anywhere over here? I don't think so. Based off the fact I can't see to the right. Is all this? Oh. You haven't seen it in this way. For which ones? Which game? I saw that you guys were talking about it vaguely, but I didn't notice which game you were talking about. Are you talking about Corpse Party? How the hell did you get up here? Here. Have some rice. This is really good, Munchkin. You know I'm a simple person. I love plain dishes. I'm pretentious. That's exactly it. Thank you. Picking up some more. Oh my. There's so much I'm going to be able to do now that I can get marble. Oh my god. Marble's been one of the ones I've been desperately needing. I don't want to go that way up. That's a zip line. Damn it. No! No! Oh. Okay. No! Damn it. You don't want to go to the doctor? Why do you have to go to the doctor? Are you feeling sick again? Corpse Party anime ending is very bad compared to the games. I think I started watching it at one point and I kind of got sidetracked and didn't watch it, and hearing that now I'm like, okay. Probably will never go back to it then. I've only seen the original, not the original one. So apparently, if you guys have never known, if you go into like Corpse Party itself and look it up, it's a very old game. Like, very old. And I think it was originally an old RPG Maker game that someone had made a long-ass time ago that ended up being so popular, it ended up getting picked up by Sega or something, and then, like, remade an infinite number, like, shit-ton number of times. You guys definitely know it's been remade. But... oh. Not foresee this. Oh. Well, how much am I potentially missing? Probably a lot. Who's talking about subs? Diplomatic, no one talks about subs here. Stressing again. I'm aware that it's September. I don't know what the hell that means because I never ever look it up. Isaac and I stream for fun. We do not stream for donations or subscribers or anything of the sort. We both work. I am currently not working. I'm on unemployment. Isaac is working. He's from at home. That's why he's not streaming. We don't expect anyone to have to sub to us. We don't expect anyone to ever have to donate to us. We appreciate you guys being here for being here. We do enjoy talking to all of you, and I enjoy playing games for you. I don't give a crap if you sub. I don't give a crap if you donate. It's always appreciated, but that's about it. So we don't rely on it for income or anything. What our subs and donations do is they go to sitting in an emergency fund in case something happens to the computers to make sure that I can repair them so that we can continue streaming, and it also goes to purchasing the games that we end up streaming for you guys. It basically it takes care of itself. So yeah, it's I'm gonna look it up just to tell people what the hell September is supposed to be. I know it's supposed to be cheaper, and I know that people are gonna ask questions, so I'm gonna look into it and understand more about it. But I am not by any means gonna advertise it. If someone asks, I just want to be prepared. Someone already asked earlier today, and I was like, I don't know. I just know it's a thing. I don't know. We've been streaming for like 4 or 5 years. We've known about it being a thing, and I always forget it's a thing, and I don't ever know what it is. I just know something about I think it's cheaper. Fubo? What is Fubo doing? Yeah, Fubo just has the... What is Fubo's... Yeah. Like, you guys being here is more than enough. It's very appreciated. If I'm unemployed when I ask for subs, it's not my job. My job right now is, as far as I'm concerned, having fun. I have my current income is based off of unemployment. Because of COVID, unemployment's length has been extended, and I have been keeping an eye on our particular area of the country and how COVID's been being handled over here and how risky it would be to go back into the working environment. I am planning on trying to look for a job in about another 2 months, I would say. Until then, I'm streaming on a daily basis. Unemployment is all we need on my end. Isaac is working, and together, because we know how to save money and deal with our own finances, we are perfectly fine, and we do not require anything from Twitch. Twitch does have, because we do have it, it can sit there, and I've already told Isaac, I said if worse came to worse, it can be an emergency fund, but that's it. We prefer it not to be, so we don't touch it, and we haven't had it. Have a grain salad. You love food, just eat it. You're tired of streamers using ads to punish people for not subbing. We don't use ads. Isaac and I have already agreed we will never, ever, ever use the ads. If we ever make it to partner, the ads will never be a thing. Bad! You got a little extra months. Here you go. Why don't you just hold on to your extra months? Thank you. It's very much appreciated. What the fuck? 50 bucks? Holy crap. It's really sweet. But thank you so much. You know, other streamers put up ads until... I've never actually seen a streamer do that, but I'm not surprised. I mean, I could see that. You won't get that here. Like, we don't do that. Like, I don't ever want to hit the ad button. I know it's a thing, and I know you can turn them on. Isaac and I just looked at it and said, ew. And we just will never do it. So, but it's not required. So something's missing here! See the question marks right there on resources found? There's something I never found. I don't know what... It's probably a blueprint. I got all but one of the rare chests. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I feel like I'm going to min-max if I keep on doing that. Improve a tool's house by adding a picture frame. Okay. I can build a mill. It is a lot of money. It's absolutely unnecessary and greatly always appreciated. Brad's a sweetheart. Aluminum, marble, oak. Holy crap, why is it so large? And at the same time, I want it to be as high up as possible because won't that just end up helping us for... Wait. Why can't I put it up there? really weird. I'm not gonna. Here. I want to put this. I kind of want it right there. I kind of want it lower down. At the same time, it would allow me to get the higher stuff. Holy shit. I can make another orchard. That allows me to plant pear trees. But if I make an orchard, I need nebula thread. What is this? Lounge? Relax, have a drink, listen to a tune. Think. Marble Metal wrote a zip line. That's perfect. There we go. I mean, it's kind of a weird location, but whatever. Oh, a tools thing. Improve. It's a windmill, Dilly. It has a fan. You need a bigger boat. I know I need a bigger boat. I'm very much aware. I just didn't get it yet because, oh, I have the money now. I need bottled ectoplasm, and I still don't know how to do that. Glass and ash planks, and I haven't found ash yet. She's fully upgraded. That's been built. That's built. That I can't do anything with. How about you? Nope. That's... no. Kitchen. Can't do that. What about you? You need fire glow, which I'm currently in the process of growing. More nebula thread. What is factory teacher, but legal and moral reasons you will not. I mean, there's multiple reasons beyond that, but yes. Isolate. Need a bottle of Ecto, just... Here. Oh, shit. Not a lot of nebula. God damn it, side effects of wanting so much coffee, I need to pee soon. I'm gonna try and hold it until I need to refill my coffee, then I'll take a quick pee break, coffee break. It's already 10:30. I said I was gonna stop this. I don't want to! Good. Oh. I don't know how to work this. Okay. Corn. So I put it in there. I don't know how this works. Apparently, keep it around where the needle is, I think. And it probably comes out right there. I can't tell because the tool's here. Shut the hell up. I'm trying to make flour to make you some fried chicken. You know, would you have a snack or something? Here, have a strawberry. Ha! Thank you, Bambino. I was hungry like a lion. Thank you for this food. I like how strawberry suddenly spaghetti. That was a good one. I'm hilarious. Oh. I'm starving here. I'm not being dramatic. You're being dramatic. Yes. Stimulant, comfort, acquired taste. Here, chicken. Thank you, Skipper. This meal is nourishing. And I need to come in here. It's a good thing that Stella doesn't need to row this boat. She would have been hella jacked. No, don't tell me anything about a tool. I know what you're trying to do. You're getting excited and you want to tell me stuff. No! Found something you might like, perhaps. Here's a gift for my collection. I hope you can appreciate the value of such oddities. An old painting. I love it. Because I can sell it. No. No, Brad. Let me figure it out. I have so much sunflower seeds. Nope, 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 nope. Come here. Peanut, look at these jewels. For you, Bambina. No, 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 no. No need to explain how. Shh. Just take them. It's a gift. Just randomly gives me shit. Let me check on these guys. I mean, I don't want to. It's not something okay, then fine. Go ahead, tell me. At this point, just tell me. Oh, shit. Feed you some. Give her a hug. Still a very dirty boy. So, beach. It look like Bodhi. Annie's beach outfit. Didn't she have a red hat, she said? Annie, there you are. I was scared. I thought you had left. I'm feeling tired. We're on our way home, aren't we? Tell me when we're there. I'm in a moment, alright? Enjoyed listening to a Tool's flute. Has an improved house. Slighted by Giovanni's flirting. Giovanni's hitting on her. Quest advance. Bring Alice to the Everdore and talk to her while wearing Annie's outfit with a red hat. Do we have to bring her already? Frog guy is a daddy he's hot. Isaac likes a tool. That's a tool. Wasn't that great favorite niece of mine? Can I give gifts? What would a tool want as a gift? Great for performing mirror. Wonder it's worth anything. Purple gem that stabs your hand. Trapped a jolt from the sky. Here, you want some maple planks? That's okay, Stella. Pick something. I'm alright without that. Oh. He doesn't ask to go to the door, so when you finish his story, he disappears, so don't finish it till you're sure you want him to. That's a spoiler! God, Brad. Okay. Because of time, we are going to change game.